boys and girls. Happy Friday. I hope you've had another wonderful week. So let's go ahead and get started with our morning message. Today is May 15th, 2020. Dear Cardinals, happy Friday. I'm so glad to see that it looks like the warmer weather is finally here. Today, Mr. Stone has put together a virtual field day for Cook students. There are activities he prepared that you can do from home. Have someone at your house take pictures or videos of you participating and upload them to either the Cook Elementary or the Cook Physical Education Facebook page. You can also email them to Mr. Stone, or you could send them to the Cook PTA and they can also do the uploading. Sincerely, your second grade teachers. P.S. I also found out this really cool fun fact. On this day, so on May 15th, 1928, so almost 100 years ago, Mickey Mouse made his first appearance in a silent film. So today, like I said, is the virtual field day. So I really hope that you get a chance to participate in it. I'm going to actually go over some of the activities that you can do with your family. And there are videos, I think, of all of them on Cook's Physical Education Facebook page if you're not quite sure exactly how to do all of these activities. So the first activity is 50 lunge jumps. And what you're wanting to do is you're going to want to have a partner with you that's going to time your lunge jumps. And they're also going to help you count because it's kind of hard to count and jump at the same time. But if you can do it, that's great. So what you're going to do is the partner is going to say, ready, and go. And then they're going to start the timer. When they start a timer, so either on a phone or on a stopwatch if you have one, when they start the timer, they're also going to start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, as many lunge jumps as you do. And then when you've gotten to 50, they're going to say stop. And they're going to see how long it took you. And then you guys can switch and see how who goes fastest, who gets all 50 of them done fastest. Then for 5 what you're going to need, and actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's at least 4 of these that you're going to want to have a sock ball. And what that is if you take 2 socks and you kind of fold them into a ball together. So for 5 you need a sock ball and you need a basket or a box or a bucket, something that you could throw the sock into. And you're going to want to stand about 6 to 8 feet away. So a pretty good distance, probably taller than most parents' distance away. And you're going to want to try and throw it into the bucket or basket or whatever it is you have. You're only going to do 5 shots. If you make it in, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Then you're going to switch and see if the person which person gets more shots in those 5 throws. For the balance challenge, this one was a little fun. Ella and I actually, we saw some of the videos that Mr. Stone had posted onto his Facebook page, and we were practicing some of these. And this is the one that she didn't do so well on. She needs a little bit of practice. Mrs. Mansell was able to do it, but not for the whole minute. So the way that this balance challenge works is you want to use one hand and one foot. And you're going to basically kind of make like a little bridge, and you're going to try and hold your balance with one hand and one foot for a whole minute. Mrs. Mansfield did it where I had one hand and one foot on the same side. So I had my right hand and my right foot on the ground, where my left hand and my left foot were sticking out. Mr. Stone, when we watched the video, he had it so his right hand was down, but his left foot was also down. So he was doing opposites. And he was able to hold it for a whole minute. So you want to try and balance for the whole minute, and then you can switch with your partner. For the horseshoe sock ball, you're going to want to have your socks again, and you're going to want to have a chair. And what you're going to do is you're going to take turns kicking the ball towards the chair. You must stand 8 to 10 feet, so even further than the 5 for 5, 8 to 10 feet away from the chair. You want to try and play about 6 rounds of this, so 6 kicks per person. If the sock ball goes through the legs of the chair, you get certain points depending. And again, this is all in a document that moms and dads will be getting as well, and that they can access to kind of help you read over the rules. I just really wanted to go over them with you because I'm really excited to participate in this field day today. All right, so then the next one is the sock ball bowling. So you must stand 6 to 8 feet away from 3 empty water bottles. If you don't have empty water bottles, think about maybe using some plastic cups that you might have, something that's, if you hit it with the socks and it falls over, it's not going to break. But obviously you want it to kind of be light, so that way it'll knock stuff over. If you don't have water bottles, get creative. Maybe you have some toilet paper rolls or some paper towel rolls that you could use. So then you want to roll the ball, or the sock ball, towards the water bottles or the paper towel rolls, and see how many of them you can knock down. For the paper ball cornhole, you must stand 8 to 10 feet away from the box. You can also, I guess, use the sock ball if you wanted to. You want to have a box, a bucket, so just like your 5 for 5, you're going to take as many shots with the ball as you can in 1 minute. Then once your turn has run out, I guess that might be why you use the paper, because you'll be crumpling up a whole bunch of paper balls. But once you are done with a minute, you can count how many baskets you've made. If you don't want to waste a whole lot of paper, then maybe you have somebody who retrieves the balls for you and kind of keeps score of how many ball baskets you've made. And then the last activity is the 100-step race. And this is basically 100 steps in your place. So what you do is you have 1 counter and 1 timer. Each player tries to run in place for 100 steps. Only 1 foot may touch the ground at a time. So, 1 foot and then the other. So that's why the counter, or the person that is doing the stopwatch, is very important, because they can kind of help count the steps. The timer stops when the person who is stepping in place hits 100. So it's very much like the 50 lunge jumps, because you want to time how long it takes you to do these steps. So I really hope that I see a lot of participation in our field day activities today. I'm so sad that we don't get a chance to actually have regular field day, but we will next year, no doubt about it. And we are definitely going to be able to have fun at home and get out there and use up some of our energy that I know we all have. I cannot wait to see all of the wonderful pictures of you guys participating. I hope you have a wonderful time doing this, just like I know Ella and I will. All right, boys and girls, have fun with this one.